Hello, it's the Normal Player Guy, and hey, we are checking out the tour for the Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 2 LR Physical Goku Vegeta. You know the deal. This is now versus Sin. Yes, you are going to need some pretty specced out teams. No doubt. Okay, so we're going to be rocking this team because this team's one of the only few that can legitimately do it. So hey, let's jump into it. It is a clear for me, but this will serve as a nice guide. It is pretty tough, this. The guy can hit you fairly decently. There are a bunch of units that can do this. Now, I must admit, Cell Max is harder, right, especially at the last phase. This guy is equivalent to Broly. In fact, if anything, I think Broly Red Zone is even worse. But yeah, no, this guy. So the worst thing about him is, his super attack does a lot of damage, and his normals can catch you out if you don't have some top tier units. But his group attacks are not that bad. So yeah, and so let's see how it works out. So like Sin himself, he is pretty much immune to pretty much everything all the way through this. In fact, the only thing he doesn't do is lock your rotation, because that would be a real problem. Now here's a thing, because like I want to build up Gamma and I want to build up the rest, hit and miss. So let's see who is rocking the most. Okay, so I think I'll build up Gamma more, and we'll do this. So let's do this. And then yes, so this will be a pretty dicey thing, because like I have to try and and ah, bob and weave between. Piccolo, he is, oh yeah, okay, so I might have chosen the right one here. Yeah, so I mean, so yeah, straight off the bat, he can just do some incredible damage. Yeah, so like I say, I think Cell Max in that third form is truly broken. So yeah, that one is truly difficult. You do have a damage buff in certain units and certain categories, so that is nice. But yeah, so of course, no doubt. So, let's see. If this is a wipe anyway, we'll just end up redoing it. But yes, everyone is pretty beefed up. We're talking high level links. Maybe not so much the Gammas. I don't really use them that much. But yeah. This is the first time clear. I have also done it with the Battle of Fate in... Oof. Oh no, Power of Wishes, sorry. Battle of Fates with the Ice. No, Power of Wishes. Oof, that was a bit of a slog. There are some very good units. But yeah. Let's have a look. So what we got? How he has just supered, so I'm curious to know. Okay, right, so the active skill. The active skill for this guy popped in straight away. You gotta love this. So the active skill is when you fall below 50% HP or less, just flat out, or if you do 4 more attacks from the 4th turn. So obviously we have this opportunity, but I'm not going to do it because we need to stack. Now I'd like Piccolo to go, but hey, this is their run, this is their game show, so I'm going to do this. I would allow them to do this. Okay. That is 24 key, that's the most important. 24 key, so what happens? Well, 18 key is most important because they greatly stack on this, and then their 12 key just regular stacks. On their 18 key, they have a, that'll do, they have a 70% chance to do additional super attack, and of course the 24 key guarantees it. Not only that, but you are able to use that both at the same time, as in you were able to get the guaranteed super attack, and you've gone past 18 keys, so you still get the 70%. So yeah, okay, rocking out there with like 5 million, just shy of 5 million is pretty great. So yeah, it's pretty good. So, and again, coming in at 3.26, that's great. So remember, in slot 1, they get 1 key per key sphere obtained extra and 100% defense when attacking, and it's only on attack, and then another one, that's the 8, yeah, there you go. There's the 70% kicking in. And then, of course, they have 2 key extra and 100% attack in slot 2 or 3. And that's the hidden potential system. So they've done what? 5 million, 4 million, 3 million. I mean, hey, you've just stacked up massively. This helps because then when they get orbs, they heal up a lot. Yeah, we're taking this fairly fine. 8 million from LR Piccolo coming in at 55%. Hey, that's really good. That's doing well for him, because he's just popping up Goku with legendary power, but these two in particular, yes. By the way, this guy is absolutely amazing, right? He's truly amazing. In terms of damage, no, but check this out. I mean, watch this. Oof. He's taking a super attack, and lol, he takes that way better than anybody else. That is perhaps the funniest thing going. But yeah, that SDR Piccolo, he is no joke, right? Yeah, so guard greatly raises Wow, and a perfect partner for that Piccolo. Fan, absolutely dabby-doo-tastic. Right, okay, I do want to build... Wow, look at Gamma 1 already looking pretty jazzy. I do want to heal and build up a little bit, so I will do that. I will keep you guys on rotation. I feel like you are going to be slightly better off. A little bit of healing, that's nice, so that's good. These guys can fully build up now whilst they still have their guaranteed guard. These units, still ridiculous, right? You want to consider themselves the best unit in the game still, yeah. They still guard, they still have the additional defense when they have their guard. They still guard after the guaranteed guard, but only as the first attacker. So they're still absolutely broken. There's not many slot 1 units you can use. There's Gamma 1's another example, by the way. 6.6 for Gamma 1, coming in at 55%. Wow, these guys are trying to steal the show. So of course, no, yeah, these guys are going to have higher attack stats, there's just no doubt. But of course, you'll find that the defensive viability is what probably makes this banner probably the best. Not only that, they also got LR Cooler on there, Super Saiyan Goku's on there, right? So you got some, and Gamma 1's on there, so you've got some pretty stoked people on this banner. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so obviously this will be one of the best ones going. Let's see, I will probably do this to help build up more, so let's have a look. 390k, so we've gone from around 220 odd to 390k straight off the bat. Let's see, I need everyone to get super attacks without stealing too much from people. That is an 18 key at the very least, so that's pretty good. Yeah, do I dare use... I shouldn't have to use a super attack, because, I've got 2 tech units on here, and one of them's going to greatly raise their own defense anyway, so let's have a look. This shouldn't do too much damage, right? No, so no one's really taking much, and everyone's going to be able to build up. See, these normals in this particular one is not so bad. The group attacks, even in the next phase, they're not actually dangerous. By then, everyone's built up, right? Gamma's stacking, and well, he's getting his build up, and everyone's stacking, and Piccolo's getting built up. So I mean, everyone's getting what they need. You could stall out in one of these favors, pending how it works. I mean, you'd say with the 2 tech Piccolos, you could stall out quite a lot. By the way, the STR Piccolo, he is not phased by this. A super attack does do damage, but it's like 300k, which, while it seems like a lot, is actually rather impressive for a unit in this particular one. So that's really good. I'm going to try and save the active skill till the very end, because that's where we get the big hitter quitter, right? That's where we get it. So we get 500%. We're able to stack up, get the guard, get the damage reduction. That's what we need. Here we go. So here's a wee bit of a problem. So I'm going to actually do this, because you still need to build up just a little bit. Need to try and save some orbs to come around. Screw it, we'll do this. And Gamma 1 is sitting at a very nice 300 OK. Pretty nice. Okay, so we're sitting at half health. Oh, a nice dodge. Fine. Fine, okay. Oh, looks like we're fully built up. So nothing, absolutely nothing, and nothing. And I think he's fully built up too, so it's just his defense to go around. So that's pretty good. So super attacking Gamma 1 might be the end, because I mean he doesn't have nowhere near the defense, but his guard should help with normals, absolutely. Maybe sticking him in there probably wasn't the smartest idea, but again, we'll see. Perhaps Piccolo, maybe I should have done it in hindsight, but I do need Piccolo on rotation a little better. Yeah, I think Piccolo is going to be the better option. Nonetheless, I can always come back if this is a wipe nonetheless. You never know. You might actually get a dodge, or you might not even super attack. Who knows? We'll see. So let's see what we can do. Crits would be nice. Even still, now we ain't taking him down, and we might yet. Okay, I think. Okay, perfect. So he is due a super attack at some point. So coming in now, we have 600k. Oof. That is good. Now, I'd love to put him in slot 1, but I do kind of want to go for those orbs. I'm close. Here, look at that heal. 600k. He's outpacing the Rainbow a Rainbow LR Piccolo. This is his team, right? I mean, yeah, you can get a few extra links with that STR Piccolo, but he ain't beating 600k, which is absolutely insane. That is an extra. I want to save those orbs, so I'm going to do that. What's Gamma 2 at? Gamma 2's at 177, but yet to do his business. That's a little bit of a heal. Again, most important, we go for the 18 key. That is absolutely huge. Yes. So yeah, looks like Piccolo's fully built up. What are we going to get? 12.9 million. Yeah, that seems like a nice attack stat. He might just rival the other anniversary units. But yeah, so, oh, well, you finished him. Brilliant. Okay, well, nonetheless, we still have going through here. That's fine. Okay, let's have a look. So, we have the active skill. Let's see. See, this, if it supers at the end, pretty nasty. Do you know what? I'm gonna pop this, because it's no joke. This is gonna get pretty spicy. So let's do. I do want to save those orbs. That is not gone the way I would like, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I do want to get that heal in. Fantastic. LR Piccolo, a little bit exposed, but it should be fine. He does have damage reduction and some decent defense coming in. Shame we didn't get the stack on the other units, but I was trying to play a bit too safe. That's my fault. Okay, well, we're fine. Watch this. This Piccolo, pff, you ain't harming him. Not a chance. 100k and this, and he does hit ridiculous. Not a chance, telling you. Yeah. Oh, we do actually get... the key mechanic works out. Wow, did Piccolo just come in clutch just then? Wow. Okay, yeah. So, LR Piccolo with his key mechanic getting hit. You gotta love it. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. See, I don't mean, that's what I mean. These normals, they aren't bothering absolutely anybody, no matter what they do. I mean, look, type disadvantage, I mean, it is one of the best units in the game, right? But yeah, no. Honestly, I think like STR Piccolo's kind of stealing the show, because he's eating super attacks better than 99% of this game. I think the only people who can tank better would be the new showcase unit. We're trying to get hurt. But yes, nonetheless, this will serve as a fantastic video for those who are struggling. And again, yes, it's reliant on the new people, so yeah, fine, but sure. Okay, let's have a look. Perfect. We're just going to do this. What are we going to get? Are we going to... So, legendary power and experienced fighters. Oh, no, fierce battle, sorry. We're coming in with 659k. Pretty good. We've been stacking good. 659k. So what if we pop the... Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this. Because we're not going to get any more orbs. We're going to get rainbow orbs. So what happens in this then? Okay, so we might as well get this on. I was contemplating doing without, but I think stacking is going to be pointless. So 50% HP or less, or from the 4th turn with 4 more attacks, allows us to do this. And we have this standby where we cannot attack. And that's pretty ballsy for this game, but nonetheless you guard, you have extra defense, and of course you have damage reduction per key sphere obtained, and that looks to be great. And it's 8% per key sphere obtained. Good God, what are we going to get? 12! My word. So, what is 8 times 12? Well, we're looking at 96. 96% damage reduction. I kid you not. That's absolutely mad. But anyway, yeah. Okay, 96% damage reduction. Gotta love it. 96% damage reduction with 650k with guard. Yeah, something tells me I think we're going to be fine. Just a little bit. Okay, and I can get Gamma as super attack. But yeah, okay. So what happens? Okay, well, come on, show me what happens. God damn it! If this is, no, yeah, I was going to say, if this is anywhere near into like the triple digit mark, it's just a no, something's wrong. Okay, so just goes, I mean, this is only 69%, same sort of deal can happen with 55%. Trust me, I've done videos with 55% on the other ones, and we can get to, like, that would be like 550k defense, but imagine having 550k defense with guard, with like this 96% damage reduction. No one's taken us. My last run through, I didn't have quite this amount of defense because I think the other guys I tried to prioritize. And of course, LR Piccolo, his active skill, he can just chip away his health for 2 or 3 turns. So I did do that. But again, this isn't a showcase for Piccolo, this is a showcase for the new units. And again, they're not getting all the attacks. Honestly, other people are stealing the show. But again, we're still able to get hundreds of thousands of defense in an era unbeknownst to people. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do... Ooh. You do just... Okay, we'll do that. Actually, we'll just do that. You need 2 key, and I'll put it... Put it there, actually. We do have a docking attack, so that's going to be absolutely fine. So that's going to be... And this will be a pretty nice cut, but yes, okay, so you just cut back to us being absolutely obliterated. Isn't that funny? Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, we're going to cut back, and yes, we'll see then. Okay, so you join me again when my phone decided to play up a little bit, but hey, I caught in the last of the video there when I somehow managed to die, but unbeknownst to me, I do not know. But anyway, more importantly, I can start again, and yeah, that was hilarious, but hey, I can actually showcase more of this unit even more so let's have a look, let's keep going. Okay, so fantastic, 24 key. So what are we sharing with Piccolo? We're coming with experienced fighters and fierce battle, coming in with 205k. So again, not the world, but it's, you know, it's something. Let's see, we'll just pick them. Right, so this will be a much better showcase. As you can see, we went right through to the end. As you saw then, I'm not entirely sure what took me down, but yes, that's a lot of damage, by the way, taking that straight off the bat, which just goes to show they do need to get some super attacks in. So we are taking heavy hits. But let's see, so that was a greatly stack, guaranteed. That was the 18 key, by the way. That normal was the 18 key. You get a 70% chance to do a additional super attack, and it didn't pop in that one. Okay, and that was the hidden potential system. There you go. Okay, so now we are taking double digits. That's fine, but we have taken huge amounts of damage, right? But yes, so you know, you could probably bring in like the Android 8, you get 50% heal and you get 50% defense or something like that. It's pretty ridiculous. You could also bring Princess Snake, you get like 30% heal, but you do get like 50% damage reduction or something along those lines, right? I remember when the Princess Snake was a little more broken, but yeah, those were the days. But nonetheless, yes. So let's see how we're faring. Wow, many super attacks for Gamma 2, but that actually is needed because this guy, he does build up and become quite monstrous, but he can falter a little bit. But again, he's fully built up to take that. Okay, what we doing? So we'll do... We'll do this, because it will allow Piccolo to get a super attack. Gamma to get a super attack, and then we can heal a little bit, and then we can get that. So brilliant. Everyone's able to build up a little bit, so that's nice. Remember, this team is all about building up. Same with pretty much this phase. The int phase is the easiest and it allows you to build up. The tech phase, again, not really much difficult. Just depends on the units that you have. But yeah, okay, so 200k was what we started off with, and we took a huge chunk of damage, but then we were taking double digits flat out from normals, right? So let's see what we get. Okay, so Gamma 1 doing quite nicely, the Piccolo's doing quite nicely. So, well, we had the guarantee, we had 2 super attacks, so that should probably put us into the realm of like 400k then. But let's see. So, right, oh then, okay, fine. We have an entrance animation, you know, why not? Yeah, so I imagine we're looking at around the 400k marker. Why not, right? I think that's going to be about right, because what, 50%, so 200k, 50% on top of that would have been 100k, and then you get 20% on top of that, which would have been about 100k itself probably by the end of it, right? So yeah, okay, so what do we have? We have the active skill, because we're under 50%, 331, okay, so I'm a little bit off the mark. What do we get with these units? Ooh, wow, dude, okay. Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, prepare for battle, legendary power, fierce battle, dude, that's pretty good. I'd love to get the healing on this, but I'm going to do this. It's the 18 key at the very least. I'll do that, and then Piccolo can have all of them. So yeah, 331k. We have the 18 key, that's the most important. If it works in our favour, it's 70%. Last time it didn't. Yeah, so again, yeah, okay, it's fine. Again, you're not going to see fantastic numbers out of this. 5.5 million there. Yeah, that's pretty cheap, right? It's pretty low. But again, they get the massive attack of 3.87. So they get the huge attack for in slot 2 or 3, but it's just not this unit's role. You need to build these guys up. Okay, so that was the hidden potential system. So we did get that. So again, we got what, 130k. So we're probably looking at, again, just over 450 then on this one, 460. So that's fine. Yeah, okay, so this will allow these to build up. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. So we now enter the tech phase with the Piccolos. That's going to be pretty good. Ooh, and the Gammas. Ooh, that's nice. I'll do that, because who knows. So, yeah, let's have a look. Let's do this. Please don't super attack Gamma 2. That would be pretty horrible. I'll do that. What is your defense? Sorry, 237. So, that'll be a respectable heal. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Let's see. Building up. So, by the way, as I say, normals, watch Gamma 2. Yeah, no, not really taking the problem. Which is kind of weird. You think like this guy, you know, he hits hard from the off, right? You saw him that last round. You saw him that cut of the video when the phone kicked back in, and you saw me with like full health just get taken down with a type advantage unit who had guard. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's just how this thing goes. Great, Piccolo got supered. Brilliant. So Gamma 2 is totally safe. You know, that's just how it goes. But yeah, so what else could you use? Well, I wouldn't use Nurse Chi-Chi. Well, maybe. I mean, you could use it in the final one, sure. You'd hit a hell of a lot harder because his defense would be nerfed, right? And of course, his attack would be massively nerfed. So you could legitimately do that. Ghost Usher, maybe, yeah, if you save your Ghost Ushers, it would allow you to get one additional rotation, well, technically 2 additional rotations in, right? That would work. So, yeah, there is also the carrot, you know, when that weird carrot one that transforms the entire board, and you get like 15% defense per, which is pretty ridiculous, right? That could legitimately work out, but again, that's a very select situation. There are legitimate items to help you out, but obviously, of course, you know, the Whis, Princess Snake, and Android 8 are going to be the most favorite. So what are we at now? 500k flat out. So again, 500k. Do we drop? We dropped to 493, but that's because of Prepared for Battle. We have Prepared for Battle giving us maximum 5%, so we're up to 508k. That would mean, let's do this. That would mean physical orbs would heal a tremendous amount. That is not an 18, that is not 24 key, but it is an 18, so that's all that matters. Are we doing, do you know what, let's do this. Gives Piccolo the 18 key needed. Okay, perfect. So no, with 500k is going to look pretty great. Let's have a look. Maybe about now I consider maybe using the active skill, maybe like the phase before, like at this point, because like, you know, you would have the guard, you let everyone else finish, you'd still build up the orb, so when you time it right, potentially you could go into the final phase and you just throw the Spirit Bomb, right? That potentially could be a thing. I think that's how we're going to also end up doing this as well. By then, you probably also want to do it in slot 2 or 3, just to actually maximize the amount, because again, do it in slot 1 and you'll only get that defense buff, but do it in slot 2, the 100% attack on attack for slot 2 or 3 does apply, so that's nice. And remember, that's this unit's only other way outside of support of actually getting any additional attack, because again, defensive based, which will just make this unit fantastic for many years to come. Okay, brilliant. So we're now back to where we were. This is pretty much the exact same thing, which is pretty ridiculous. I will pop an item, no doubt. Yeah, so I'll pop this just to be on the safe side, because again, we had a wee bit of a mystery. But yes, so we will do that, and Gamma 2 picks up, well actually, no, yeah, okay, no, Gamma 2 will pick up this just nice. Gamma 2 is going to face a tremendous amount of attacks, but I have faith, right? Fine. 4.3 million from this Piccolo. Gotta respect that. Again, this is just ridiculous what this unit can do. Yeah, I mean, he greatly raises, and he guards, and he gets additional defense when he gets hit. And this guy cannot touch him, allegedly. But yes, Piccolo with 7.2, great. It's interesting how this Piccolo, despite his fantastic prowess, he can get slapped around a bit in this as well. It's kind of funny. It just goes to show. I mean, again, this is I'm not struggling with this as much as I am with Cell Max. Believe me, Cell Max is just way worse. By the way, this team would probably work well with Cell Max because you have like on most of this team, half of this team, if you don't just outright crush him. They have the, like for example, Vegeta and Trunks. They just totally just tank it, right? And then you've got like then you've got the Gammas and the Piccolo who have the 210% buff. So that 10 million or 7 million attack stat we just saw, well, yeah, you can magnify that. But yeah, okay. So Piccolo's fully built up, Gamma's fully built up. So no super attack. Interesting. So he's gonna super this. Anyway, what do we got? 784k. That is pretty spicy. We'll do this. Right, let's get this in. Again, I've seen it all. We've all seen it all. We've all played this. Check out the first video. I played all the music on that. But yeah, here we go. So, 784k. 8% damage reduction per key sphere obtained. We will be sticking him in slot 1 to keep him on rotation, so that's going to be nice. Try and keep him on with that the type disadvantage Trunks and Vegeta, right? Really, realistically, in this particular one, you could float them off, right? Because again, they ain't going to get too much out of it. Let's see. 784k. We're on 529,000. We're up to 632. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And this takes us to max. And we'll do this so we can actually try and eke our way to a docking attack. Yeah, so we're already halfway through. So we need to get 39 orbs, and we're pretty much halfway. Fantastic. Yeah, just immune, triple digits. I don't know what we're going to get. Yeah, not even double digits. Yeah, pretty good. So, who's the weakness? Vegeta and Trunks, if they take that super attack, that would not be nice. There is that one. There's 2 attacks. One's a group attack, but there is that one. There is that one attack. You swear to God if you're gonna just, you know. Anyway, yes. So 700. It's even more, right? Like we got 784k with like 80% damage reduction and guard. Yeah, pretty ridiculous. So it's safe to say that they work fantastically well in this. Right? That's just amazing what they do. Like, what is this attack? Okay, it's fine. So, I mean, they work fantastically well. There is nothing that can stop them. Honestly, my next video should just be Cell Max. But honestly, that amount of defense and that amount of guard and damage reduction, yeah, he's immortal, but it's the stage prior, right? Maybe you could stress test him there. That would be nice. You know what? Are we going for the win? Are we? Do you know what? I'm going to say... He hasn't supered though, has he? I'm going to go... Do you know what? I'm going to cut after the Piccolos have done their attacks just to whittle them down, because the Piccolos will indeed take us some time. This has already gone on long enough, but let's have a look. And we'll cut back after the Piccolos. Okay, so you're joining me just after the Piccolos have done all their nonsense. So they took down pretty much 5 health bars, so that's great. I am going to pop the last Whis just so we can go and actually try and aim for the completion here. Let's have a look. So we're rocking 400. Ooh, actually, let's go you first. My one appears to have done quite a lot more attacks and is looking pretty nice. Let's see, is that? Hey, that is indeed a super attack. There's some physical orbs there, so on the next turn, oof, it's going to be really nice. Yeah, as you can see, no guard, 600k is probably the realm that you need to actually be able to survive this. I'd say even like 500k. Again, it's the super attacks you want to look out for, and anyone who's not a premium unit, right? But here we go. So this is probably going to be a successful winning run which would mark this to be like the 4th time I've done it. I was able to do it with the Power of Wishes. Maybe I'll go through another video again showcasing the Power of Wishes, right? It was largely the same as this, except it was just Goku just stacking and stacking with his guard, right? Yeah. So, what do we get? Huh, the guest hasn't even fully built up, that's why. Okay, so brilliant. We are able to pop this. But let's have a look. Okay, so we probably should. How are we going to do this? Because we kind of want to. Mind you, he's at low health. So let's test it out. We're not going to have the 100% attack. Let's see. Actually, no. Let's do this. Let's actually do this. So we go for this. And then we go for. Shall we do this? Is that going to take us over the edge? It takes us over the edge. And then we can go this. So let's see if we can get the Spirit Bomb out of this. So we're fully maxed out. Maybe we should have. I think maybe we should have flung it before. Ooh, this is interesting. We do have damage reduction. Now I was contemplating this. Ah, wow, we survived that pretty nice. Jesus. And then again, all the defense we lost, we're just about to build it right back up. Okay. So perhaps I should have just flung the super attack at him, because I think we're going to absolutely breeze past this, right? Yeah, we're going to build up that defense that we just lost. Perhaps we should have flung the super attack as to showcase. That's a bit of a bummer for me. I should have just done that. But let's see. What's gonna happen? There's your defensive stances. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Super attack is done, so Gamma's gonna be fine. Yeah, okay, fine, fair enough. I'll let the Piccolos finish this then. Maybe Gamma? Does Gamma want to finish it? Not quite. Does he? Oh, he could. Could Gamma 2 actually finish Sin? Well, that'll be interesting. Maybe I should have gone for the flashier finish and just used the Spirit Bomb, but ooh, I was being greedy. Nonetheless, what are we going to do? Okay, nice dodge. And we still have damage reduction. You cannot hurt us. There you go. There you go. We've won. We've won. And that's really good. With a docking attack, it's all absolutely great. So, why not finish this? Let's let Gamma 1 get the finish on this. Ah, he parts with a super attack. Lol, what if this ended us? That would be funny. No, not a chance. Not a chance. So there we go. There you have it. That's going to be this video. How effective were they? Well, we managed to get up to 700 plus K. Had we not took the defensive stance for the defensive viability that they could offer, we could have been over 1 million, no doubt. At that point, you could probably start putting them in slot 2, right? Just to actually see how that fares. Just so you can get some extra attack out of them. Because they're still going to stack the extra defense, by the way. You're just going to lose the slot 1 buff. That's the only thing. But again, you're still stacking all the way through. We're not going to have the very flashy finish as we like, but at the very least, we were able to go through it, and they were instrumental at just absorbing all the blows. But that being said, I think Cell Max is way harder, and I think Red Zone Broly is harder, if anything, right? So anyway, there you go. That is one way of doing it. So yes, did I need that last item? Maybe. He did part us with a super attack, which could have been the final blow for us. You never know. That's what happened when my phone messed up. I took one too many. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. And if you didn't like it, sucks to be you. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.